Hi guys, so here we are again with another Plan With Me video, and for this time around we are going to be planning for November. The theme for this month is magical, so I was going for that Alice in Wonderland theme, but I did not draw any of the characters nor Alice herself. So let's start with the title page. For the title page, I was going for the Cheshire Cat, the cat in Alice in Wonderland, but I didn't want it to be him per se because I didn't really want to draw any of the characters in my Plan With Me spread. So I just used his big, bold, scary, grim eyes. And of course, I put a twist to it and I added some eyelashes, mascara, eyeshadow, and everything else. I'll just show you guys how I layered all the colors in because this was a bit tasky to do. I have no knowledge in eyeshadows and mascaras and everything, so I had to go back and fro, like putting layers and layers of colors into the eyelids and trying to make it look as pretty as possible, still maintaining the grim vibe. Oh yeah, so another tip here is to use an eraser and remove your pencil marks if you are pre-handing like a drawing underneath before putting your stabilo colors in, because sometimes the pencil marks gets masked by the stabilo and you cannot erase it. So next I was going for some sexy lips. If you know the cat in Alice in Wonderland, he actually doesn't have lips. He just has a mouth and a very huge ass scary grim smile. So I was going to go for a lady, and I didn't add the nose here so it will not really represent the cat per se. So I just outlined the lips and made it as huge as possible so the smile will reach like the sides and the corners of the eyes. And for inside the mouth, I would be putting our month. So we'll be putting November inside it. And of course, since we use purple for the eyes, we're going to make sure the mouth has a color, which is yellow, in contrast to purple, so it will really pop out. So I will be using purple, a darker version of the purple up there, because I'm using the fine liner here, outlining November. And of course, you all know me, I like an outline, so I'm going to go over it with my fine liner. I think this is a 0.5 marker, and I'll just be outlining the November so it'll have like a drop shadow effect. To incorporate like the more magical Alice Wonderland feel, I'll be adding some stars, some symbols of the cards like the heart, the spade, the tree, even the diamond is going to be included. And you know, Alice is like a dream world, so it will have a lot of colors, like so many colors that you could play with. So initially I was planning to just use purple and blue throughout the spread. Then I realized that why not make it as colorful as possible, since my theme was really the whole theme of Alice with the magic and everything, and I really wanted it to become like dreamy. So I am just putting in all of the colors and all of the shades that I would be using, and of course I will be outlining all of them. For my coat page, I just put a lip, like a solid mouth on top, because I wanted it to represent what my coat for this month is gonna be. And my coat will be encased in a very fancy frame. I saw all of these designs, like the classic old school frames in the Alice in Wonderland theme. So the coat for this month is there's so much I want to say, but nah. Yeah, you just have that feeling like, yeah, I'm not just gonna say anything because it's not even gonna matter. I am not sure if the person is even gonna be listening, so yeah, just so much to say, but nah, not saying anything. So it was looking a bit like not put together yet, so I added another layer of purple to the eyes to make it just really pop out. And for my coat page, I was like, it's not tied to my title page if I don't add the symbols of the cards, which I did. The next spread that I would be doing is my mood tracker, and of course I incorporated that frame, the fancy frame. I think it looks a bit creepy even though it's orange, and I just use a very simple font. I think everybody else can do this. And if you notice, the way I'm outlining everything is I'm not actually putting it like directly on the design itself. I wanted it to be like something that happened very easily, and it's not so much thought put into it. Since it's a dreamy theme, everything should just be free-flowing. So for my mood tracker, I noticed that in the Alice in Wonderland themes, there's so many food incorporated in the movie and everything else. So I was like, why not draw like some snacks? And I would also add those movie ticket designs, the ones that says eat me, drink me, open me. You know, there were like so many like designs on that Alice would like see a bottle that was written drink me. So I was like, I should put that for my mood tracker. So usually my mood tracker is just black and white, but since we're going for a very colorful theme, I decided to color in the food already pre-hand. And the only parts that I'll be leaving untouched without the colors are actually the days that I will be putting, like the dates, because you know we have like 30 days for November, so I would just be adding spaces for all of them, and I would just leave the space there. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me stop blabbing and you guys can enjoy. Right now I am picking the colors that I would like to use for the mood tracker, and you can see me thinking really hard here. So the colors I picked was pink, gray, blue, purple, and orange. And I put them in this small potion containers since there were lots of potions drank in the movie. So these are the tickets that I was actually talking about. The one that says eat me, drink me, open me. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, that is very cool, and I wanted to put that in. Right now I am just outlining my potion bottles that are going to be corresponding to each mood that I would be having for the rest of the month. So happy was pink, okay was gray, sad was blue, sick was purple, and I put question mark for orange, since we all have those kind of days that you just don't know what's going on. And this is the one I was telling you that I would be putting the individual dates in spaces that are blank, so I can color them within the month. The next spread is my habit tracker, and I'm still using the same font and my classic outlining using my black fine tip liner. So we will be tracking 9 habits as usual for the month, and I didn't really change any of the designs of my habit tracker. Like I've been using the same stencil since I think for 2 or 3 months right now. So I just used the same frame, but I incorporated different colors right now because I think it'll be too much orange if I kept on using orange. So the habits we will be tracking is my skincare, hair care, diet, and water. Also added some workouts, sleeping, internship, business, socials, and of course after this I would be outlining it as usual. So this is me thinking of what color next I should be using, and I think I went for green. Yeah, I went for green for the boxes of the months. So right now I'm just writing Sunday to Saturday for each of the months so I can easily track them. And I'll be using light green. I won't bore you too much with showing you drawing all of the squares. I will just, skip. Actually, I only label 1 month with all of the days of the month, and I just use that as a reference for the rest of the other trackers since they're going to be the same, right? So for the next page we have the weekly spread, and I went crazy with this weekly spread. I went ham. I basically used all of the designs that we used earlier, like the ticket stubs, the eat me and drink me stuff, also the potion bottles, and some snacks, and the symbols of the cards. But if you notice, I am actually making everything with block colors first. Like I just use solid colors to shading everything, and I would outline them in one go later on, because I noticed that my beautiful fine tip liner is actually bleeding. Like if I don't let it dry and my hand like just swipes over it, it just sheds everywhere. So I decided to do all of the blocking colors first before I went in with the outlining. I use the same frame design, and of course on top of them I would be writing the days of the week. And here on the side we have my trackers of the stuff I like tracking, and underneath all of my days of the weeks, dates of the weeks are the days of the weeks. And yeah, I will be as usual outlining every single one of them. So this is me just showing off how steady my hands are, even though if you actually look precisely closely, like my lines are not even straight, but I tried. I didn't want to use any ruler, and it'll just look weird if I used a ruler because everything was wonky on its own, and then all of a second the lines and the divisions are straight. Like doesn't really make sense, or it doesn't incorporate itself to the theme of just going freely and enjoying the magic. So here is me outlining everything. Enjoy. So for the final reveal, here is my plan with me in November. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked it. If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Also turn on the bell so you know I post monthly and weekly videos. Yeah. Bye guys.